I think the large companies in the world are really waking up to what I would call sustainable supply chains, and not just sustainable supply chains from an ecological perspective, but also from an economic impact perspective. Nobody benefits from destabilized political systems, and I think that's been a huge conversation in the last 12 months, yeah.
The past year has seen a series of trade tariffs erected. China, allies of the United States. How is that altering global supply chains, as you see it, with some of these big corporations?
So I think, look, we've probably seen more change the last 12 months in the configuration and movement of global supply chains than we have the last 10 years. It's no accident 2018 probably been our best year to date by far. I think if you look at the global economic system, everybody talks about a slowdown in China. I really don't think that's the case. You're looking at a massive pivot. You're looking at a pivot from a manufacturing economy to a services economy. They are far ahead of the rest of the world in renewable, electric, healthcare, AI, fintech. Alone 400 electrical car manufacturers are now live in China, right? So a lot of the tariffs and the trade war is actually about technology. It might be politics on the top, but there's a reason we talk about, for instance, China made in 2025, right? It's really about technology leadership of the world.
How concerned are you about the fight between China and the US over technology? Because it feels like the next generation 5G is where they're targeting whoever gets there first, whoever has the right standard will have the first mover advantage. And when it comes to China, they'll have scale as well.
So I think it's actually, if you look at these fights, they've been happening over and over, right? There was the introduction of previous generations of technologies, and this time it's the West who's behind, right? We're still betting on gasoline platforms. We're still on, not as far as renewable energy, AI, some of these things. And I think trade wars and tariffs have always historically been a very, very bad way to contain technology. And what you risk is really to hurt the home market, right? So you're disadvantaging your own competitive situation in the long run. You might give a short relief, but with the speed of technology to say, that's going to be a very, very short relief.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.